Hello, we are the Damsels game. The Damsels are three lady gamers who like to play games, and then we talk about them. We played a lot of Guild Wars 2 in the past couple of shows, and we're going to play again tonight. We are going to talk about the winter event, such as it is and was, what we did last week. In the last session. Not the last week.
Oh, yeah, that's one of my questions of the show.
Last week we didn't do anything. The quests, they were pretty long. Mythery's going to tell you all about it, and I hope that she makes it fun and funny like she usually does. But we're going to get into all the game news that we care about. No, we're not, because Saba didn't do any of that. And we're going to talk about that right now. There is no game news. We're going to talk about the lack thereof right now. But this week, the Damsels game is sponsored by Bliss. Sort of. Should it be legal? We think Hope County, Montana has the answer to that. And then Mythery says, is that a bear? No, it's just Tay. Did you shoot Tay in your game or something?
No, I was just hallucinating.
Oh, okay, right. You were hallucinating that the bear
I was in a bliss field.
Right on. You know, Bliss just makes everything better. It's like the Prozac of gaming.
It is.
Wobbly screens and all that. And the Damsels game is recorded live on Sunday, January 3rd. This is our 139th show. Did we get any email this week? Does anybody know?
Not that I saw.
Okay, good. No email. Good. Nobody's chasing us around for money or anything like that, because I don't like that either. I'm expecting an email from a prince in Nigeria. So,
I don't think they do that
about
anymore.
Moving some money around, so look for that. They don't do that anymore?
No, the commoners are into it.
Oh, right on.
They're not really princes. They're just sitting in a big room with
sitting in a big room.
We do have some comments.
Yeah, we have some new videos out, actually. We have a comment to the Damsels Podcast 138 is actually up on our YouTube channel, The Damsels Game, all one word. Easiest to find that way. And episode 138, Walt's Worker says, Mythery is painting a kitty pink. And that's so true, because all kittens should be pink.
I disagree with that, but are you really painting a kitty pink, Myth?
Mm-hmm. I am.
Why?
Because he wasn't pink yet.
All kittens should be pink. That way you don't have to pink them yourself. Absolutely. That is a quote from the one, the only, Mythery Inferno. Okay,
Fierce Red says, the princes have a better job calling about your car extended warranty.
Oh, they do? Oh, that's good. Oh, my God. So many people want my car to have an extended warranty.
They're worried about it.
Ridiculous. They are so worried about my car. And Saba, she in her vanilla game, so I have a vanilla game that I'm running. Saba's actually running kind of a science experiment. She has a not so very vanilla game, and then she has a vanilla game that she's doing both 7 Days to Die. But I recommend to you that you watch her vanilla game, episode 2, because you can see that she has built her own house. It is a 3x3 shack with no roof and a dirt floor. I don't know how she expects to survive.
It's temporary.
It's very temporary. I don't know. Are you going to move into a POI, you think?
No, I'm going to, for both, I'm going to build a diggy place.
Oh, okay.
To see which one is easier. I think I'll get killed more in the vanilla version.
You have been killed in both versions so far by wolves. Talk about that.
Why? Yes. A zombie hasn't killed me yet. Zombies are easy. Wolves are horrible.
It is.
Although I can't remember which episode. I have 2 episodes for each one so far. And I can't remember whether I know it was episode 2, but I don't know if it was vanilla or not very vanilla. But I turned around once and there was a zombie and I screeched. And I was like, oh, sorry about that.
Sorry about you apologize to the zombie?
No, I apologize to whoever would watch the show. Because it just startled me. I did not expect it to be right there.
That's good. That's when the good stuff happens, when you get really scared. You get really frightened.
I left it in. Well, it was just startling. Because I think I just killed something and I thought they were all dead. Oh, I was going after a wolf. And, those things are traumatic for me now.
Going after the wolf, or is the wolf going after you?
I think it's coming after me. I think they have telepathy right
they
now. They
know where you are, and they will come to you. I want a whole gaggle of wolf, like a pack. I want a wolf pack to come hunt you down.
They don't need to do that. One is plenty.
Just one wolf.
Yep.
Pretty soon, though, you're going to be too powerful. You'll have evolved beyond.
Once I can find a gun.
It is hard, and it's not hard in your non-vanilla game, but in your vanilla game, it's really difficult to find that first critical gun.
Well, gun or
keep you alive.
Bullets to go with the gun.
Yeah, gun and bullets to go with. In your not so very vanilla game, episode 2, I left a comment because you kind of remind me of a chef, like with their own TV show, right? Because if you're watching a chef cook on TV, they'll put something in the oven or they'll throw something together and they'll put it on the stove and they'll be like, okay, well, these onions are sauteing. Let's prep the batter for blah, blah, blah. And so you go in to this house and you wake up all the zombies and then you come out and you turn your back. Like there is clearly a zombie coming out the front door, coming after you. You just turned around like it was no big deal and did something else, like with that little pocket of time that you had while he was shambling over to you. And then you turned around and met him. Right? And then after you were done doing whatever, you turned around and met the zombie face to face. So I thought that was really neat. Like you turned around and you harvested some metal. That's right. You chopped up some metal. And then you turned around and you were like, oh, here's the zombie. He's finally arrived. Let's take these onions out of the pan. They're sauteed finally.
So obviously not after the traumatic incident with the wolf.
No, I think that was pre-wolf. I think it was some pre-wolf stuff. And in another video, I get a plane stuck in a tree in Far Cry 5 with Mythery. That's really worth your...
Oh my god, you gotta watch that.
It's 3 minutes of your time and you will not regret losing it.
No, you won't.
Planes.
I still can't fly. We have this great plane. I can't fly it. It's just the way it is.
I don't even know how that plane got that way, though.
No, either, but all I knew was like we were suddenly going upside down. I kind of wished we were in VR. I would have gotten so dizzy.
That would have been great, yeah.
And when I got out, it was just nose was completely on the ground and the tail was pointed up toward the sky.
Completely flush with that tree.
Yeah, it was a great landing. I stuck it in the ground. I stuck it in the ground. And if you want to see the anatomy of a success versus failure, you can watch on our Damsels game channel, you can watch our Horde Night at the Spire, where things were great until they weren't. I had to watch it.
How it always is.
Yeah, I had to watch it several times. And the thing that is the bane of my existence are demolishers and zombies in the police uniforms spitting acid.
Well, you gotta go after them first.
And they also explode. But the demolishers are horrible because they don't care what is around them. It doesn't matter how strong it is. They're going to get it. So I kind of need to figure out how I'm going to deal with them before I move forward. I was really disheartened that we didn't even make it to midnight before they busted. A demolisher exploded at the door, and suddenly the zombies were in the door. We had to retreat to the second level, and I was kind of disappointed by that. In all fairness, it was a pretty fun Horde Night because it was so chaotic and we had to do so much running around. It's up on our YouTube channel. You can go watch it and shed a tear for all the work I did. There you go. And let's see, I had my very first Horde in my very vanilla series. I'm up to episode 7. The next 2 episodes are pretty intense, and I'm very proud of them. I may have jumped the shark with those 2 episodes. Don't miss them. They are not to be missed.
Don't tell me there are sharks. I can't get past wolves.
Yes, there are sharks. They're going to get you.
No.
That would be so cool if there were alligators in the water, though, wouldn't it?
Oh, I'm not looking forward to this.
You're like, wait a minute, no! No! Oh, right, the zombies can swim now, too, so that's a good thing. That's good for them that they learned how to swim. They took some swimming lessons at the Y post-apocalypse, post-death, and now they can swim. So there you have it. Oh, I had a comment on that video, too. Beethoven Dalmal says, now you will need a real gun for the next Horde. No, I won't.
What kind of gun did you have for this word?
Blunderbuss.
I had a blunderbuss.
Oh,
I had a
got it.
blunderbuss. I had a blunderbuss, and I had a bow with some iron arrows. And guess what? I have for the next horde a blunderbuss and a bow with some iron arrows. So there you go.
Well, it just takes so long to reload the blunderbuss. Can you take a perk that lets you reload faster?
You can. But I don't remember what it is. There is a perk that lets you do that a little bit quicker.
Boomstick.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. There you go.
You say boomstick and she takes off running. Here's Fred says you should never be allowed to drive anything.
That's
he
so
has
true.
ridden with you.
He has. Just because I've wrecked a few vehicles in Ghost Recon while he was riding along, I had to teach him a lesson for shooting civilians. What was I supposed to do?
Well, I think it's funny because in our Ghost Recon game, you are our designated driver.
That's true. I'm the DD. Oh, what's
he
this?
says a few.
What's this? We got more comments to videos. 7 Days to Die.
Yeah,
episode 5.
Your very vanilla episode 5 best laid plans. You obviously missed a potato field. This is from Cad.
Oh yeah.
And then remember, you had a question about supply drops because Myth and I, whether you should be able to go back and change your settings to make it where you can mark the supply drops.
Yes.
He says he's giving a hint if you don't have them marked that shortly after you hear the plane is when the supplies are dropped. So if you see the plane, then you can gauge where the drop is. In the video, it's about 2 ticks east of the directly south marker. So distance is hard to gauge. And another thing, when you get close to the supply drop, it will appear in the map. So it says CAD.
He's like,
Yeah, so
in the Mandalorian,
if you do listen, you can sort of hear where it is, and it might not be on your map, but as you get closer and closer, then it's going to start ticking down on your map, how in meters, not kilometers, but meters of how much closer you're getting to the supply drop.
Let's move into what we learned this week. I learned that a bunch of my favorite games were on sale in Steam. I went on a spending spree.
All right.
A lot of my friends got games.
We're moving this question up to, that was one of my questions of the day.
Yeah.
So let's just talk about it now. What'd you get?
Okay, let's do it. Far Cry 5 was on sale for $11. It probably
But
still
you already
is.
had that.
Yeah, I know, but like some of my friends didn't, so I made sure that they got it. So there you have it. I worked a lot of overtime in the last couple weeks.
So let's just talk about what you got for friends then. And we'll talk about what you got later. What did you get for friends?
Oh, yeah, I got a couple of things too. And 7 Days to Die was on sale for $8.
I know, that was awesome.
So I got both of those, Far Cry and 7 Days, for one of my coworkers, who, like, he's a fellow gamer, and he just got a brand new rig, and I'm always talking about how crazy I am for survival crafting stuff, and I actually inspired him to play Subnautica, and he was so into Subnautica that he went and bought himself Below Zero without even realizing that it was in early access, and I was like, oh, you shouldn't have done that. You should have waited.
Yeah, but it might go up in price later on.
Yeah, it will. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. So.
And now he has it at the lower
And
price.
now he's got it. Now he's ready to play whenever. And I picked up a game called Close to the Sun. That's the game where you're on this abandoned ship looking for your sister, and the ship is under some kind of quarantine. It's infected, but there's nobody on it. To me, it looks like a mystery. It's kind of an indie game. So, yeah, I can't wait to play it. And I have already bought and downloaded Quantum Break because it was on sale as well. That's the time travel kind of game.
Oh, right. That's the one that has the guy that was on Warehouse 13.
Yeah. So I've already downloaded that one and installed it. The other ones, though, I haven't, except for GTFO. I guess we can talk about that later. But
yeah, we will talk about that
I installed that
later.
because of you guys.
So what did you get, Myth?
Oh, boy.
You don't remember any games that you got?
I got Scrap Mechanic.
How's that?
Well, I really haven't played it. I mean, I looked at it, downloaded it, and gave it a little look, but I haven't had time to...
That's because you've been Far Crying it.
I have.
But we're so close. We're in the last area.
Oh, my God. I know. I got a game called Firewatch, which is an old game. It's single player. It's sort of a puzzle. I want to say puzzle, but it's not really puzzles. You just sort of an adventure game.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And you're out in the middle of, you're like you know those rangers, that stay up in a fire.
Yes.
In the forest, and you've got this person on the other end of a walkie-talkie, and that's the only person you got to talk to.
Oh wow!
And she sends you out on somebody's out in the forest doing naughty things, and I'm out looking for them. And I got GTFO.
Jeez, my list sounds like a match between the two of you.
Really?
Yeah, something called Opus Magnum, which is a puzzle game. I got several puzzle games. I got $1.99 Plants vs. Zombies.
Oh, man. Oh, that's right. You were like, Plants vs. Zombies. She's like raving about this game. I was like, I was playing that like 10 years ago.
So what?
It's still a good
game.
game.
$1.99. It's so good. I got another puzzle game called The Room 3, and I played it a little bit. It's pretty good. I got Spin Tires. I don't know how to play it, but it's got to do with trucks that you drive around and put together.
It's
What did you get?
I got GTFO, and we're gonna
Phantasm something.
Oh, right,
Phantasmagoria.
that Phantasmal, yeah. It's like that horror game. I'm starting to
seen
play it.
I got Scrap Mechanic to play with Myth, but we haven't yet. I also got Quantum Break.
Really?
I did.
Oh, good.
And then I got this game called My Island, because that was just supposed to be a relaxing game where I'm on an island by myself. But I already got a refund because it made me sick. The first-person perspective of it. And I play first-person games, but this one was just the view of it made me sick. So Steam gave me my money back.
Oh, that was nice of them.
And then I got Horizon Zero Dawn, which Myth and I are going to talk about later. So those are the games I got.
Right on. So maybe we can talk a little bit about Quantum Break in the coming weeks. I think that'll be nice.
I haven't started that one yet. All right. So let's go on
to game news that we don't have.
We don't have. What did we do in gaming last year, and what do we want to do in the next year? And Myth doesn't like this question, what do we want to do in the next year? But the answer for me is simple. I want to complete a game. And the one I want to do is Horizon Zero Dawn. I actually want to finish it.
Okay. How far have you gotten so far?
I think I finished the tutorial, which is she got out of her area and is out in the big world. I don't want to spoil anything. So I imagine her in her village, I'm putting that in quotes, area is the tutorial, and then she was let go.
All right, cool.
Up to the part where she's entering in the place where she does I can't remember what it's called.
Whatever, the ritual contest thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, even though it's not really her village, I'm calling that her village. Yeah, that whole area, I think, until after she's done that, I think that's all still tutorial.
Yeah.
And after that section that you're in now, I think it's the end of the tutorial, even though they don't officially go from one to the other.
So is that your only goal, to finish just one game, or just finish a game?
Well, because, I seem to start these games and never actually finish a game.
Yes. Because I definitely want to finish Far Cry 5. I want to see the conclusion to that, because I want to go on to New Dawn after that.
Right.
Yes.
And we play games that don't have endings.
Like we play games that are never ending.
Yeah,
Seven Days to Die never ends.
Guild
Ark
Wars
never
2.
ends. Guild Wars 2 never ends. DDO never ends.
There you go. I want to see an ending.
It's just a game forever.
Right.
I want to see some end game.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Show Saba the money shot. Show her.
I just want to...
She wants the end.
I want to see it.
To see some credits rolling.
And I think it'll be funny if it's not... There is no ending to Horizon Zero Dawn. Wouldn't that be funny if...
Oh my god, that would be amazing. The one game you want to finish doesn't have an ending.
See you in the next one.
Mythery, do you have any gaming goals for the next year?
New Dawn.
Newton. I'll take it. Let's see, I want to move quickly into, before we start, on Netflix, I want to call your attention to a series called Bridgerton. This is like if Jane Austen wrote Game of Thrones, it would be Bridgerton. This is like Gossip Girl, but in like the 1800s.
Oh my god.
So, if you're into that sort of thing, then go for it. It's I like it. I like it a lot. It's sort of alternate. Okay, so these shows historically, they're usually pretty, how should I say this? Non-diverse.
Correct.
But this is diverse, and it works. And they take a lot of modern music, and they make it classical music. They just sort of transform it. Billie Eilish's I'm the Bad Guy, it is in, like, it's being played in the background at one of the balls. And I'm like, oh my god, I bet you they would have loved this.
It's like that movie with Heath Ledger.
But this was the same except for, classical violin music and that sort of thing. I love it. Loved it. I actually finished it. I kind of binged the whole daggone thing. Couldn't, it's like, kind of like when you start eating a cake and you just can't stop and you just eat the whole thing and then you vomit everywhere.
Right.
Nobody else? Okay, never mind. That hasn't happened to me either.
I don't do the throwing up part.
You don't do the throwing up part, you just eat the cake. and then I saved some for later. And then I started watching Cobra Kai Season 3, because, yes, Johnny. Oh.
No,
I want to see him win a little this season.
I don't get it, but... Okay, the movie was A Knight's Tale. Do you remember that? They had all that...
Oh, yeah, that was good. Yeah. They had some...
stuff.
Yeah, they had a lot of modern concepts and modern music, but it was sort of folded in. This is the same. I stand by what I said earlier. If Jane Austen wrote Game of Thrones, it would be this. Or if Gossip Girl was done in the 1800s, it would be this. So, and also in England. During their, I don't know, I guess it's their mating season or whatever. They're like, it kind of sucks that women, you really only get one choice, and that's to get married and have babies. But the guys, they're still just guys. You could take the males from that show, and you can put them into anything. They would fit right in. They're just, smoking and drinking and gambling and screwing everybody. Very few of them are old-fashioned. What I would call old-fashioned. I'm a gentleman. Can't kiss you because it means we would practically be married. I would be compromising you and your reputation. Can't be alone with a guy because then your reputation is compromised. You don't know what happened while they were alone. Anyway, yes, you should watch it.
Sure we do, because they're guys. Chris Flood says A Knight's Tale is one of his favorite movies.
Oh, cool. And let's talk about Guild Wars 2 now. Mythery.
You insist.
I do. I do insist, actually. Let me get back to the festival.
I guess we went to the Winter Festival.
Yes, we did.
Sort of, kind of. We didn't really do much at the festival. It's big.
We tried as babies.
We were babies. The festivals, and most of the events in Guild Wars are for the level 80 characters. But we were on level 30-ish characters, and Guild Wars will scale you up or down to whatever kind of area you're in. But if you're level 30 and you get scaled up to level 80, that doesn't mean that your spells or your equipment or whatever you have is going to be level 80. So there's that. And we went into a quest to see if we could do it.
Yeah.
And we were in there for a very long time. We were
over our heads.
It was the eternal quest of eternity. And I don't know, I thought we were saving toys or something, and then we were saving the toy princess or something, and she turned out to be a little bitch. She's like, all right, I will do what I want. And marching around, and then there was like all these little princesses or toy doll things running around, and we had to pick up a paint gun and paint the toys and
painting the
dolls.
Dolls was fun.
Yeah, dolls was fun.
And the dolls were everywhere, and with the dolls are running, and they're running, and see the dolls run, dolls run, the dolls run fast, very fast. Wait. The last doll's hiding, and no, it's not running, and where is it? And it's standing
we
still.
couldn't find.
Run, now you have to run very fast, run. Something's chasing you. And it didn't end. It just went on. It never ended.
It never ended. We finally ran out of time. We were like, I gotta quit. I gotta freaking go to work at some
tired.
point.
Yeah. It was.
Well, that was our level 30, ramped up to 80, and then you guys decided to go get your level 80 characters and bring them in, and we started again, and we went through the first few levels really quickly.
Yeah.
So what Myth said really does make a difference. Start with your level 80 characters, and you will just zoom through this stuff.
Yep. It took us a long time.
By the time we figured out, we should have done that to begin with and just dragged my level 30 character through.
Your little thing. I couldn't even see Saba running around at that point because I was so tall and she was so little.
If we had started with their level 80 characters from the beginning, we would have done this little thing in half an hour to an hour. Instead of spending hours doing it on our level 30 characters. Yeah.
And we were there hours.
Yeah. It was insanity.
Yeah, this one quest, this one little thing, we had to defend the toy village, was just rough.
It was ridiculous.
And then they came in on their level 80s, and it was done in, 2 minutes?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like... It was really nice to get them to stretch their legs, too, because it was like, yes, all right, let's get the butt plug from the sky going, and I have clones everywhere. I love playing my Mesmer.
Felt good.
Yeah, felt really good. Felt really good. Not that I don't like my assassin. I like my little stabby guy. He's fun, too.
Assassins are fun.
He's going to be fun at level 80.
Yes.
I can promise you that. You guys ready to move into other games quickly?
Yep.
All right, let's do it. Let's talk. Before I get into the stuff that I have written down, it occurred to me that there was something that I didn't write down that I wanted to say to Saba. I think that you should do a Minecraft play session. Doesn't have to be a whole game. It doesn't have to be where you do everything, but I think you should play a Minecraft dungeon session with Pine Leaf Needles. I think because he's really into Minecraft, he does a lot of the stuff on his YouTube channel that deals with Minecraft.
And it will be so much fun to watch.
I think it would be great to watch because you're both so innocent in your gameplay, and you're just kind of go into everything with a sort of spoiler-free attitude. And I think that both of you would have a good time together, and I would like to watch that.
Yeah.
So, Drac, if you're listening, Pine Leaf Needles.
On to our weekend game.
Fine. Just think about it, okay?
Yeah.
I think it would be really good for the Damsels Game channel. It would help us out a lot, Drac. Okay. Anyway, let's go. 7 Days to Die. I have some notes here on the new mod. Oh, right, I made the Horde Night. Yeah. And it was exciting.
What do you mean new mod?
The mod that... I call it Mythery's mod.
Oh, okay.
It really should be called Mythery's mod because she sort of she's the one that put it together. She did all the heavy lifting there, so good job, Mythery. After I threw a fit and said, I'm not going to deal with these.
I call that the server game.
Yeah, the server game.
Okay.
So I kind of wish it had gone better, but, sometimes good zombies explode and they mess up all your hard work. So there you have it. But I'm still having fun in that game, and there are other things that I want to do. So other ideas that I want to explore. I still want to trap the Horde, which we haven't done yet. So, but that's going to take a lot of work on my part. A lot of play sessions to get there. And in Guild Wars 2, Saba is working for the Order of Whispers, I hear.
Yep. Well, yes.
Yeah.
That's what we did, 2 weeks ago or something like that.
Oh, I think we're caught up with your story.
Yep, we are. So
Okay.
we're just going to run around and
Yay,
get levels.
yay! I want to I want to open up a level appropriate explorer zone, and I want to maybe get involved in like one of those events that just pop up, people just go to. That's what
yeah.
I want to get involved in one of those because you get free
Some
stuff.
hero challenges.
Yeah. Oh, hero points. I need so many. Yes, so all the yes. And in Far Cry 5, Mythery and I finally went into the final area, Jacob Seed's area. And
How do you know it's the final area?
Well, there's only 3 areas
3.
on the map. So, I mean, we have a final boss. We have
What
Joseph.
if, after you do this whole new map doesn't open up?
Oh my god.
I'd be really surprised.
I would be shocked. I would be
And
shocked.
he's like, I'm just a little minion.
Yeah, right. I'm just a minion. This is the big boss that you have to work towards. That would not surprise me. But Jacob Seed, though, we finally met him, and he is not.
Oh my god.
He is not exactly what I was expecting. I was expecting someone very manly. He's very survival of the fittest, cull the herd, Darwinism. The weak have no place in this world. He just wants the young and strong, fit soldiers who are going to obey his every command. Oh, and he also does experiments on animals to make them sentient and deadly. And
very deadly.
Yeah. He's a little creepy. I don't
He's
know
an
how
awful person.
I don't know how else to say it. He's creepy.
And if you say no to him, he just puts you out.
Yeah.
I mean, out of his misery.
Yeah. He will not, like, if you say, no, I'm not going to do that, or, you argue with him or show him a different point of view, he doesn't want to hear it. He's very much like a dictator. So I guess it's good that he's out of
And he doesn't
Joseph's
kick you
way.
out. He just kills you. It's over.
Yeah,
Bye.
it's over. Bye-bye. Yeah, he left us for dead. Like, everybody else, we escaped. Like, when we were in John's area, we escaped. And when Faith, I don't even know if she was ever there or not. She just got us high all the time.
I know. We stayed high
But
when we were over
Jacob, he was like, oh, you don't want to be with me? Bye-bye. And he left us for dead.
there. But those people that rescued us, they're kind of weird. I mean,
Yeah, a little bit.
they're very weird.
The whitetail guys, they are weird. Oh, and Saba, the leader of the whitetail faction or whatever in Far Cry 5, looks exactly like my adult son.
Oh, wow.
So, there you go.
He's super cute.
Eli looks exactly like Eli. Beard, hair, like he looks like
Your son was modeling.
cleaned up homeless, because the hair and the beard are, I don't know what look he's going for, but he needs to get there.
Now, is this
And I'm a modern day hippie.
Maybe.
Is the storyline a straight storyline, so there's only one way to...
No, we could have
Play
gone to
this?
Jacob's area first if we wanted to.
Yeah.
You could do them in any order. You could just fill up quests for one area and then move into another area, fill up some quests for that
You go
one.
back and forth. And
Yeah, you go back and forth.
No, what I mean is the main quest storyline, though, is it. I mean, could there have been a different ending to this?
I don't know. We don't know yet.
Could you have joined a different faction?
No. There's not. You're a U.S.
There are
Marshal.
things. Yeah, there are things you can't avoid. Like, there's a lot of side missions, and you can go along doing side missions and things, but at some point, you were going to get whacked upside the head by what you have to do, like then get kidnapped or whatever.
They will forcibly remove you from wherever you are.
Okay. So there's no option, but you have to get high all the time.
Yeah, it's like somebody's tapping you on the shoulder going, excuse me, it's time for you to do some storyline now.
Right.
So, and they drag you away and you do some storyline.
Okay.
Excuse me, come do some storyline. That's exactly what happened to us because nobody was around me. Nobody was around me and somebody hit me on the back of the head. And I just ended up face to face.
That wasn't Myth?
Maybe.
How do you know Myth's really with you?
Oh my god, Myth is probably working with Joseph Seed.
There you go. So what does all the things mean there, Mythery, in the show notes?
I don't even know how long that's been there.
Oh, yeah, under Far Cry 5. Yeah, she's just excited for all the things, I think.
Okay.
We keep finding these bobbleheads with this little bear named Cheeseburger.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to go to this place called the Fang Center, and we're going to find Cheeseburger. So he must be a famous bear. So
Nobody ought to give up Peaches.
Oh, no, you can't give up Peaches. Peaches is Mythery's cougar.
Love Peaches.
Oh, so there's this character in Far Cry 5 in Jacob's area that's like this. She's a cougar herself. She's a lady.
Oh my God.
And she's so inappropriate, and she says all these like horrifyingly sexual things, like everything.
She will not shut up.
No, she won't be. I was like, oh my God, I think this was me at one point. I'm so sorry. I was so inappropriate. This lady, we had to get away from her. We're like, no, we can't.
I kicked her out of the group, and the next thing I knew, it was forcing me to hire her.
You had to bring her back. Yeah.
But she will just not shut up.
Never stops.
All I want to do today is hunt some trousers.
I know, hunt trousers naked. I'm just like, oh my God, no. Her boyfriend's hot, I'll give her that.
Yeah, he is. I don't know what her problem is.
Oh my God. Anyway, tell me about Horizon Zero Dawn. What?
What about GTFO?
Oh, right, I forgot about GTFO. So, we installed GTFO, or you guys made me install GTFO, and we went in it.
Well,
and they're
you have
weird.
it.
This is like the forest.
Oh,
in
no,
an
it
abandoned
is
ship.
not.
Well, it's got
No,
those
it's
crawly
not.
things. Those weird mutant
my
crawly
God.
things.
I think you were in a mood.
I was in a mood.
Yes,
I
because
was
it was
afraid.
nothing like that.
I was scared.
Oh, well, okay.
It's supposed to be scary.
But
it's
you have a
not.
whole bunch of equipment.
Yeah.
It's not like
anything
cars.
like the forest.
No.
We had armor and guns.
I meant the mutants reminded me of the forest.
All right, there you have maybe. There was some. I was
They
trying to
crawl
describe
around.
them to my sister, but I couldn't do it. I was like, they're alien things, but they're not alien from aliens.
What are they?
I don't know.
I couldn't get a good look at them.
And I was trying to tell her I had the bioscanner, and I couldn't figure out how to work it because we were wandering around.
Wait a
after
minute,
we had-
something's on the bioscanner.
And then I said, finally, I saw something. I was really excited. And I could not get across how excited I was. I actually located something. I'm like, there are 2, there are 3, there are 7, there are 12.
Number just keeps going up.
We never did find those hard drives.
No, we didn't.
did not.
Who knows where they are?
So we are at the very beginning of the entire game because we did not succeed.
I really like the way they put you in, though.
Yeah, you kind of get air. You can see your buddies. I want a 4th. We got to get us a 4th. So,
Yeah.
Draculetta, if you're listening.
He needs to get it.
What do you mean he needs to
Cat
get it?
has it.
Why didn't we get
He
it for
doesn't
him? You
have
know
it
he's
yet.
poor like a goddamn church mouse. I mean, what? If you want him to have it, you're going to have to sugar mama it up. Come on. Open up that wallet.
Squeak.
Is that the sound of your wallet opening?
Yeah.
The next time before we start, though, everybody has to look through all their weapon
Yes,
choices
we have
and
to
pick
see.
the correct one.
Yeah.
I did
Because
that.
I just picked
everybody
the one that
has to
seemed
pick
interesting.
a different one, though, and pick it.
Yeah.
Like, I picked the bioscanner just by luck,
Yeah.
but everybody has a different option to pick in that slot.
Oh, okay.
Well, I looked to see what Lessa had to make sure I didn't have the same ones as she had. And you had, so actually we did have different ones. But I never did squirt it off my phone. I forgot I had it when we first started, and then
See? We need to. And in all the slots, is somebody better at, like, opening up different things or
Yeah.
all that stuff? Now that we've done one
Yeah,
round,
it's
we
very,
might
very
do better
much.
the next time.
Very much.
Tad
team
has it. I
gameplay.
bought it from him
There
for
you go.
Christmas.
Well, is he going to want to play it?
That's a good
No, I
question.
think Lissa can talk him into
Is he
it.
going to want to... Oh, God. She's always shoving me. She's like, go ask him if he'll do this.
Yep.
He won't say no to you.
He won't.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like that.
She has my husband wrapped around her finger.
It's because of the cooking.
Yep,
Yeah.
it is.
Got to bond in that kitchen. That's right. Well, all right. So I guess I'll somebody. I don't know who might gift Draculetta a GTFO soon, but it might be me. Sugar Mama.
I want to play that Phantasm one too.
Oh, Phantasm. He's got. I want to see you guys play that. That one scares me way more than this one, and this one scares me a lot. All right, so let's get into it. I'm eager to get into gaming. We got 5 minutes of showtime left. We're gonna get two filled up. Horizon Zero Dawn. Sorry.
I downloaded it last night. It's really big because it took me a while to download it, and I haven't had any games lately that's taken a while to download, so it must be pretty big. And you start out as a baby. And,
what?
Yeah, you're a baby.
What? Who are your parents?
You don't play as a baby.
Like you crawl around on the floor and you get your diaper changed and take naps?
It's a movie.
Oh, okay.
It's like a little movie, and you're a baby. And, but when you start playing, you're 6. So you are little when you start out. And you're a girl, and you have to play as a girl, which is interesting because, usually when you have to play as a character, it's a guy. And I downloaded it. It was like maybe 1:30 in the morning, and I went to bed at 5:30.
There you go. See?
So it's really good. Really held my interest.
Yeah, so she's a hunter who is an outcast.
Oh, okay.
From her village. And she doesn't know why. She doesn't have a mother or a father. She just has some guy that's taking care of her since she was a baby. And so he teaches her everything, and they live in a post-apocalyptic era that has robotic creatures that rule the land.
What?
Yes.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
And during one of the movies that you see when she's growing up before, she falls into this hole, and it looks like an underground mall.
Yeah.
What?
But it's not a mall. It's like a computerized area. And she picks up this thing, and she puts it on her head, and she gets to see computer stuff like from Star Trek Voyager. Not Voyager, Star Trek Discovery, where they wave their hands in front of their face and they can do things with the computer. And so she has an interface with a computer that nobody else in her area has. So she can see things like where the robots, if they're on a circuit.
Like they're pathing.
Yeah, she can see their pathing. She can see their vulnerabilities. She can see a whole bunch of things that nobody else from her village, that's why I said it in quotes earlier, can see. So she has a bit of an advantage over the rest of the people in the area when she's hunting and stuff.
Cool.
So it's really interesting, and they have some movies interspersed throughout her growing up, and her one goal is to figure out why she's an outcast.
Plus, they avoid those areas where the old machines were. Like, she fell in a hole and fell down in that, what she described as a mall place, where she found the thing that she's wearing. And right. The guy that's taking care of her said, you're not supposed to go in there. She's like, I fell in, and he says, you need to stay out of there. It's bad, and you're not supposed to touch that stuff.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. So they avoid all that stuff.
Yep.
So they don't evidently know anything about it. They just think it's bad.
Yeah, but really fun so far.
Cool.
Yeah.
And it's on sale on Steam right now.
Super addictive.
Oh,
it is.
Good. You should be twitching this, Mythery.
That's a great idea.
What? Oh my god. As soon as this pandemic is over, I'm coming to California and I'm going to shake you like a baby.
At the beginning. It's too bad I didn't start at the beginning.
You can start over.
No.
Oh, and there are different modes you can play. You can play in story mode, which is the mode I'm playing in, and I assume that's what Myth is doing.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can play difficulty levels after that. So the one we're doing, it's a little easier, I imagine, so that we can enjoy the story more than have to worry about fighting those beasts and all that kind of stuff. So we're still fighting them, but we get to enjoy the story of her character more.
Oh my god, I have the best pokey stick ever.
Really?
In this game.
Cool.
Yes. Oh, it's great.
Sometimes don't you wish you could bring certain things into certain other games?
Yes.
See, and that's
I
funny.
mean, I'm good with the bow, but the pokey stick, oh my god.
That is pretty funny because I'm going bow.
Well, I shoot the bow too, but
I know, but I am
good with that
focusing.
pokey stick.
I am focusing on the bow.
All right, you guys have anything else to add before I move on to housekeeping? All right, housekeeping. Just a quick note. If you catch our podcast on our YouTube, the Damsels Game YouTube channel, that is last in line when I post the podcast. Sometimes I get lucky and I get to post the podcast within a day of us recording, but YouTube might have to wait as much as a week just because of the way my work week works. So,
No worries.
just know that if you're getting it there, you can get it better and faster and sooner if you actually are a subscriber, either on iTunes or at home at Podcast Garden. Do you hear me, Podcast Garden? Excuse me. You must put us on the website front page. You must feature us now because we have mentioned you. There you go. Anyway.
Look at that. It says Mythery, make videos.
Mythery is supposed to make videos. Actually, we just add to that. Let's add an addendum. Mythery Twitch Horizon Zero Dawn. Because you just twitch when you play, boom, and then if something interesting happens, you can make a highlight out of it. And you can put it on either the Damsels Game YouTube channel, or you can put it on your own YouTube channel. Whatever you want to do. Whatever Miss Mythery's World. Make a sandwich in it, okay? And put Horizon on the sandwich.
Adam
bread.
can make me a sandwich logo.
Yes, he can.
The Mythery sandwich.
He can. I have 2 logo projects in the queue for him. If I could only get him to actually do them, that would be amazing. He's got a job, like a regular job, so he's been working a lot. Anyway,
Good for him.
Yeah, I know, right? Somebody got to make some money sometime. And when is next time?
2 weeks from now, January 17th, midnight
January
central.
17th, midnight central.
Standard.
We're hopefully, maybe we'll be more comfortable with GTFO. We can play that one.
Yeah, maybe if we have a
Something
I
like
board.
think it's going to end up being fun. And next time I'm going to bring a piece of paper so I can make notes.
So you can make, oh my god, just like a D&D game, make notes.
Oh, we forgot to mention the map is the coolest map in a game.
Yeah, you can
where
draw on
we
it.
can,
Yeah.
and we can see each other drawing
cursors.
on it.
It's really
Yes.
cool.
Yeah.
So if Lessa does an inappropriate male organ on the map, we can all
was
see
one
that drawing
time.
that.
I did it one time. It was an accident.
It's super easy to do.
Yeah, all you have to do is
accident.
just draw one big hump and then a couple little. And anyway, it doesn't matter.
Arrows end up, yeah.
Arrows looking like penises, so just be
Mhm.
careful. Be careful with your
It's
arrows.
easy.
Make them look like arrows
No,
and
but
not
it-
penises.
But it's really cool that instead of saying, "Hey, let's go over here," and everybody's going, "Where do you
Everybody's
mean
going,
over
"Where's
here?"
here?
You
can
pull
draw
out
it on
the map and put an X or draw an arrow, and everybody goes, "Oh, okay, over there."
Yeah, and then I still end up going the opposite direction.
I think there's some things they're
It's
really
pretty good
doing
compass
right
at
with
the top
this
of the map.
game,
Yeah.
but they are taking notes because they're in air quotes real early access.
Yeah,
So,
Actual early access. Pretty good.
Yeah.
And let's see, thanks to everyone who joined us for the live show. Fierce Fred gave a couple of comments, but I don't know
He
what they
wants
were
the
pertaining
Cougar's
to.
phone number.
Oh, he wants the Cougar's phone number. That's what he was talking about.
Yeah.
I'll work on that for you, buddy. You can always email us, thedamselsgame@gmail.com, or you can follow us on Twitter. I'm at Lessa, Mythery is at Mythery1, and Sabajade is at Sabajade, all one word. And we Twitch and game every 2 weeks right here on the Damsels Twitch channel. So I think we're going to start. I think we usually take about a 3 or 4 minute break, and we're going to start right here, right now. Mythery.
We're going to head to where?
Window.
We're going to head to... Oh, where are we going to head to?
Guild Wars 2?
Yeah, Guild Wars 2.
Yeah,
So-
we're going to explore.
Yeah, we're going to...
All I meant was we're going to Guild Wars 2, so if you want to join us there, Guild
right.
Wars 2.
Yes, right here, right now. Thanks.